I think I'm there. I don't see a live. Let's see. Oh, here's a live tab. Just a second.
Okay, it should be up shortly here. I just went live now.
I'm here on my computer to get audio, so give me a second.
There, DJ.
Okay, there we go. Oh, somebody say something?
Yeah, I just said good afternoon. I was just following along. I heard that RF too, and was just kind of wondering. I was starting to think maybe I had something wrong on my end. It's Kevin over here in Grand Bend, VA30R.
Okay, Kevin. Yeah, I recognize. I started to finally recognize the voice. Yeah, I always, when I hear that, I just kind of want to help the guy out because it was really kind of distorted. And some of the guys with the Yaesu FT101 DM or MD or whatever they are, the AGC, they have turned too far to the left. You got to have them all the way to the right, otherwise they really splatter.
Yeah, I think you called it. I think just driving a little hard. It sounds like he's pretty good now.
Yes, sounds a lot better, yeah.
Hey, actually, I really appreciate you taking time to do this, too. Now, I'm on your, because Bob and I are running the same radios, and we've been playing around with this for several days, so this is, and I'm not sure what happened to him. I think he dropped out, but I don't know if you can hear it in the background. I've got your station up here on YouTube, but it's like I must not be on the right one. It's just playing something else right now, so maybe you can direct me a little more on that.
Yeah, skip out of that one. I didn't have the live stream up yet when you found it, so it just came up now. And it says doing a short test. That's what the title is. Crazy weather, eh, Kev? This is a March weather, though, isn't it, Kev?
It is, and you know what? I still think we're, according to the long range, I think we're going to do better than we did last year. I mean, we reached into June before it really got warm, and I'm hoping this is just the last kick at it. Maybe the in like a lamb and out like a lion this year.
Yeah, well, I know back in the 60s, we were planting oats and barley in March, so it's just weather. It just does what it does, and we just have to adapt to it.
That's as I was telling my wife this morning. I said, we still get winter. It just shows up a little bit later than it used to.
Exactly. Hey, Kev, do you have an amplifier?
I do. It's not on right now.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna sell my Acom 1010 here.
Oh, really? Yeah. No, I've got I'm still running my old AL80B, which is not very old and it's got absolutely no use on it. But the 1010, what are they going for now?
Well, they're around 3,600, I think, 35, 36. I was gonna ask 26 for mine.
Oh, I'll think about it. That's I know they are a nice amplifier. They're 700 watts, I believe, right?
Yep, and I just run 500. It's really, really easy to tune. It has a lot of safety features. But I've got a VK amp, a 1K VK amp coming from Australia. So I just made the final payment. I paid half up front back February. And Ondar said it's ready to go, so I paid the balance this morning.
Nice. Yeah, I've looked at those, and I've looked at the Mercury. I've looked at quite a few different ones. The biggest problem for me is I do not have any resonant antennas. I think you still run a doublet as well, but that's all I run. So I'd just be afraid to mischeck something and then go ahead and fire that up. But I think with all the safety features and the new stuff now, they kick out. And the nice part is with the L80B, I'll never hurt these tubes. They can handle a whole bunch of SWR.
Yeah, this is good 3-to-1, and I'm going to sell the AT2KD tuner as well.
Yeah, that one's basically like mine. I run the AT2K. What are you going to an auto?
Yeah, I finally decided this morning I'm going to get the HF auto.
Yeah, Rick, a friend of mine, he did that down in St. Thomas, and I don't think once you do that, I don't think there's any going back.
Yep. So, John, did you find the YouTube page?
Yeah, I got it going, and see if I get a bunch of distortion back.
Yeah, and there's about 3 to 5 second delay, so you can talk there for a little bit, and you'll see what it looks like on the screen.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself. The screen for some reason froze up.
Yeah, turn the speaker down on your radio, and then, like I said, you can actually, well, however you want to do it, but like I said, there's 3 to 5 second delay on the YouTube stream.
WD8 EQ. Hey John, are you still here? N8EM WD8
help
EQ.
on here, and we're actually on YouTube right now. VA3 KBC is in there.
Was that W3 KDC? This is WD8 PAQ, Northern Ohio.
No, it's Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie, and I'm in the community of Lambton Shore, Southern Ontario, just a half a mile walk overlooking the banks of Lake Huron and about a half-hour drive to Sarnia, where the twin blue water bridges cross the St. Clair River into Michigan.
Good afternoon. Name here is Bob. Whiskey Delta 8, peace and quiet. Hey John, do you have to leave? You mentioned earlier that you might have to go around this time.
Yeah, I really should, but Don was so kind to come in here and help us out with this audio thing, so I'm kind of liking that, and just wanted to see how things were working, and he's recording us on YouTube right now, so I'm taking advantage of it.
And John, go back to that other setting you had where you had the distortion, then you can hear and see it for yourself.
All right, stand by.
I'm going to go upstairs for a minute here, DJ, but I'll be back. And your feed's running good. Everything looks solid on this end.
Yeah, I've changed. I upgraded the to 1G with ExecuLink, so I have far better speed. About anywhere from 500 to 800, sometimes around 800 download and about 200 uploads. So it's really improved when you're live streaming.
Yeah, that's hard to beat. Looks beautiful. I'll be back. VA3 OR.
Go ahead, John.
This is November 8, Echo Mike, and I think I've gotten back to where I had it before.
Talk a little more.
Yeah, okay. I can clearly hear that. So you're.
Yeah, you did a little short there, but you certainly could hear it and see it.
Hey Don, while you're on here, I also have this RE320 mic, and wouldn't mind trying to get this one dialed in better. So I just flipped over to this mic and see what we can do with this one.
That sounds good. I'm listening. I transmit at 4K wide and I listen at 4K. So let me go to 3 to hear what you sound like, because you're only probably 2.9 anyhow in your transmit.
Yeah, that's fine, but let me open it up too then for fun. If you're doing wide, I can do the same.
Okay, can you run 4? That's where you get the really good fidelity.
Okay, that's as wide as I can go, and so that opened up the bottom end too, so I'm not sure what that'll do with the bass.
Oh, that sounds good to me. Talk some more. I want to look on the waterfall here.
Yeah, okay. Well, again, Don, I really appreciate you taking time to do this for us. This is amazing. And then I hope we'll be able to go back and watch it again. Hopefully I'm not too close to this TV. Let me just mute that maybe to make sure. There we go. Make sure I'm not getting any feedback in. The other station I have in here with me is WD8PAQ Bob down in Ohio. My name again is John, and we're in Saginaw, Michigan. Is the QTH here, running the Ten-Tech Omni 7 and the Ten-Tech Titan 3 amp, 2 4CX800s, and it looks like we're peaking about 800 watts. I forgot what my drive level is here. Looks like 30 watts to the amp, so not pushing that too hard, but obviously I was pushing the mic way too hard earlier, so this is just really, really cool that you came in to help us with this. I've got my speech processor just at 20, and let's see, my mic gain at 20 as well. 20% is the settings at this point.
Yeah. You need some more highs, though. That would really crisp it up. You got nice lows. It really sounds good, but you need some highs.
All right, so let me go to my TXEQ in this radio, and just sometimes when I dial this back, it will tend to cut the output, so we may have to then drive the mic harder. But there's like a minus. Let's see. What this is doing is kind of cutting the lows and then I guess accentuating the high, but I'm not sure it really does. But there's like a -8 setting. Let me just kind of go up. There's a -10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a -12. 1, 2, 3, 4. -14. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I see my power dropped considerably there. So back to you there, Don.
Yeah, and this will be saved on YouTube as well. Once I end the stream, it does remain there. So I don't have the date or anything, but it's just, what I have doing a short test, so you can find that, and you can see on the waterfall and the pan adapter your energy for your audio.
Yeah, okay. Do you have a suggestion there when I was going across those settings? Any point that I should maybe stick at?
To be honest with you, John, I am not the expert on this. For my Anan here, Art N4QNT, we did Team View, and he had me talking, and he was just doing the settings. See, with the Anan here, we have a 10-band parametric equalizer, and a CFC. And on my QRZ page, there's a screenshot of the settings. There's a lot that you can set on there to customize it for each individual voice. So mine is set up for my voice, and I don't have any outboard gear other than just the Golden Age Pre-73 Junior for the RE27 here. But you can see what mine looks like. You don't have enough energy that I can see in the higher portion of the audio. So, but again, you do sound pretty doggone good.
Okay, so now what I did there is I cranked those settings back up. So am I distorting now?
No, it sounds good.
Okay, so by going wide and then taking out the bass, so that brought my power up again where my ALC's at least getting some movement, and I'm almost 800 watts. Let me turn my mic gain a little higher. See if I get to where I hit distortion. There's that 40% on the mic gain. What's that like?
Still sounds good, and you can see that your highs are peaking every once in a while. They're jumping every once in a while, and you're starting to sound even better.
All right, well, let's try 50%, see where it breaks. See what happens there. There's 50%, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, see, Mary has a little lamb whose fleece is white as snow. Wherever Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Yeah, I don't know if I can remember all that, but Mary had a little lamb, and where Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Oh, yeah, I remember that from when I was a kid. Let me, that was 50% on the mic gain, and the speech processor at 30. And it seems like I'm hitting the ALC pretty good now. I'm going to take the speech processor up to 40. There's 40. And see where we hit the distortion point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mary had a little lamb. Over.
Yep, and I was hitting peak, and your sides are nice and clean. There's no distortion, no IMD.
Okay, well that's funny because now I'm back driving it as hard as it seems like I was before. But let's see, we switched mics though, so that might have made a difference. Plus going wide, plus taking out the bottom end with the inboard equalizer in this rig, which is very basic compared to what you're talking about with yours there with the Anan.
Yeah, so if you want, you probably don't have the audio volume on the computer, right? So you don't get confused.
I just muted it for right now. I'm looking at the screen, but so I don't know exactly where we're at. Let's see.
Okay, well, what you can do, I'm going to keep this running, but you can take the bar down below and just pull it back, a minute or whatever, and then unmute it, and then just listen to it on your computer, on the speakers on the computer. Then you can hear what you sound like. Okay,
I'm actually unmuted it there and caught the end of my last one. So let's see, you just quit transmitting. So there's me on the Panafall in the background, and yeah, it looks like lots of bass still, but at least I'm getting some highs down on the high end. So I mean, they're not nearly as high as the bass. Looks like I'm still much more bass.
Yeah, I kind of like it myself, and especially for 4K, really good fidelity, in my opinion.
Well, I'm going to leave it and note it so that next time I go to this mic, I'll know where to set it up. So, hey, Bob, are you still in there, WD8PAQ? Because, Don, if you're willing to stay on here for a minute, Bob was kind of trying to do the same thing there with his mic. He's got the Ten-Tech 707, which is a broad-range dynamic mic as well, and maybe we can do the same for Bob.
Yep, I'll keep it running here. I'll just sit by and listen.
Yeah, N8EM, WD8PAQ. I've been listening.
Well, I guess if you want to kind of copy what I did there and see how we can make you sound.
Can he go 4 wide?
Actually, I'm on the 708 right now. I can switch to the other one.
You guys doubled.
He's running the same radio and the very similar mic.
So he can go 4K wide.
Oh, yeah. He just got it. He actually bought that radio for me. I had 2 of them. And he just needs a little help figuring it out, but we can walk him through it.
Yeah, if he can, you can do that. I'll leave this running, and when you guys are done, then I'll end the stream, and then he can go to YouTube and then follow it.
Yeah, Bob, put your 707 on there, the 707 mic.
Okay, this is the 707 mic. Where on YouTube would we look?
Go in the search at the top, put in VA3 KBC Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. There's also a link on my QRZ page to the live stream as well.
Okay, great, Don. Thanks for doing that. This is the Ten-Tec 707 mic, and we set this up yesterday, John and I did. I think it should be okay at the settings that I currently have it. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah, just looking at it, Bob, it actually doesn't look bad, but if you want to try to do what I did, go wide and open it up for more fidelity, like what Don was encouraging here. So on your menu, go back into your single sideband transmit bandwidth. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, the 4th one down. Change that to 4,000, and then the roll-off, change that down to 70. So it's as wide as you can transmit. So I'll just wait for that.
How you doing, DJ? VE3DIG.
Very good. Caesar, right?
That's me, Caesar. Good afternoon, and just popped in here listening for a minute or so. Sounding good on this end. The other stations are a little weaker, but I do hear them. But you got a good signal, DJ, into Woodbridge here.
Off the back side of the beam, actually. So yeah, these guys doing some audio stuff. That's why I got the stream going, so they can see what their waterfall pan adapter looks like and how they sound as well.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, I'm just I just turned my 7000 on. I haven't played around with this one in a while. Been tinkering around with the other radios, but yeah. So hopefully it's sounding okay on your end.
Yeah, very good, Caesar. Yeah, just hang on there. I'll let the guys work away there. Go ahead there, John.
Hey, John, I got it on 4,000. What was the other setting?
Right below it, change that one to 70, 70.
The TX roll-off?
Correct. Take that one to 70.
Quite a bit of difference from 220. I'm going down to 70. Okay, it's on 70 right here.
All right, and then just give us some talk there, like what I did. Just go ahead.
Okay, this is at 4,000 on the TX bandwidth and 70 hertz on the TX roll-off on the Ten-Tec 707 mic.
Okay, so using the video that Don's given us, I can see that really boosted your lows. So then what I did, it seemed to help me. I know your voice is not so bassy like mine, but if you go down to your transmit equalizer, so that's down another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows, from your last adjustment and dial in some negative there a little bit. And of course, that's going to probably lower your output. So then I increased my drive on mine. Are you still set driving that really hard?
What setting are you referring to, driving it hard? I'm not
your speech processor and your mic gain.
I put it down to 0 dB. Do you want me to go greater than that?
Yeah, go negative, like -8.
Yeah, it did sound like he's driving it hard.
Okay, it's down to -8 dB on the TX equalizer now.
All right, I'm at -14, so why don't you try the same?
Okay, it's on -14 now. Were you referring to driving it hard with the speech processor? Go ahead.
Correct. I'm listening on my radio and then also listening on the YouTube video. So that's why the delay there, Bob. I don't know. I think that sounds pretty good, actually. But the other station there was saying it sounded like maybe it was too hard. So let's get a third opinion. If one of the other guys will give us an opinion there.
Kevin, are you still there?
Yep, I'm listening along, and it sounds like it's getting pretty good there. I'm just wondering on your feed, Don. I'm looking at the slice where you're showing their audio, and it looks like they're going out and beyond that a little bit. Can you open that up a little bit so we can see where it's going?
No, they're just doing 4. I can go wider. You're at 3, and I'm at 4, and I can go wider. I can go up. I can go as wide as I want here, but from what I see on my end here, they don't seem to be. There may be just a little wisp. Let's see now. Yeah, John, just say a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I kind of lost you there. All I had left was the feed. So, there's a little bit, and let me mute that. We're probably getting some feedback from the television. So, Mary had a little lamb. There you go. Back to you, Don.
Okay, and then was it Bob? I forgot his name. I think it was Bob. Bob, you say something?
Okay, we changed that to the minus setting you wanted me to. This is the N8EM 707 microphone, and the speech processor is at 58%. Good.
Yeah, they're just at 4, and Bob's just barely 4. So other than that, Kev, this sounds good.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I just didn't know. See, with mine on the 10, without me going in and changing all my settings here, I just didn't know how wide they were getting. But if you're saying 4, I believe you, and that sounds really good.
Yeah, and Caesar, you say that you're not hearing him very well up there in Toronto? Oh, I guess Caesar's gone. But I think you guys got it locked in there now.
Well, Don, how am I sounding now with the settings here?
Talk a little more.
Okay. John, I don't want to hold you up. It's getting to be 5 minutes to 4, so when you have to go, just let me know. This is WD8PAQ, Peace and Quiet in Northern Ohio.
What, did you change microphones?
What was that?
Did you change microphones?
Yeah, this is the 707 10-tech microphone.
It sounds good to me. And again, your voice is different than John's.
That's a little bit hot. I'm getting some breathing in the back there, Don.
Well, I noticed something definitely was different, but...
Well, I've got the TX equalizer way down to minus 14 dB, where it was a plus before.
Now that's different than what you sounded like before. Did you make that change just now?
No, I made it when John told me to just a few minutes ago.
Unless it's the band playing funny.
Do you hear like the hum when if he just did keys, you'll see it there, Don?
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm hearing then. Just key up, Bob, and don't say anything.
Just key up, you say?
Yeah, just key up for 3, 4, 5 seconds and then unkey, but don't say anything. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You can hear that hum.
That's my amplifier.
And back off maybe the mic gain.
I'm going to guess the amplifier and the microphone are on the same desk.
The L80A is about 3 feet away.
For the sound, I think the sound may be vibration carrying through. I can't see that being the fan, maybe just vibration.
John, what do you hear?
Yeah, I've been hearing that working, Bob. I've been noticing that. What I was thinking, since I dialed down some of those settings and it still seems good, I wonder if we just dial his speech processor back or the mic gain back a little bit and see if we can keep the signal strength, but if we can lose that background noise. So maybe that's an idea, Bob. If you want to just dial those back, keep playing with them. I've got, just to give you where I'm at, and of course the mic is a little different, but I got my speech processor at 40 and my mic gain at 50. So that's my numbers. Over to you there, Bob.
Okay, I dialed back the speech processor from 58% to 50. That's on 50. Where am I going to come up with the mic gain on here, John?
It's the bottom row of keys, bottom row, it's the third one over, MIC. Just touch that.
Okay, there it is. Mic gain's at 90%.
Okay, that's probably why we're hearing that.
What do you want me to try on the mic gain?
Mine's at 50.
Okay, mic gain is now at 50%. Does this make any difference? Go ahead.
Just key up, Bob. Again, 2 or 3 seconds. Don't say anything, and then unkey. It's still there a little bit, but not like it was.
Okay, well, do you think it's the fan on the amplifier or something else?
Guys?
I say just for kicks, just try lifting the microphone off the desk and then just dead key it.
That worked.
Yeah, I had to move my amplifier onto a separate desk, or else the fan and the noise in it would carry through the microphone.
Well, the amplifier is on a separate stand next to the desk, and it's about almost exactly 3 foot away. I got the microphone off the desk now.
VA3 KBC, top of the hour.
VA3OR. It's getting better.
Yeah, a whole lot better.
Well, if I keep turning the mic gain down, I'm not going to get the output, I don't think. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, my output's way down now.
What kind of mic? Like, is it a desk mic on a stand?
Yeah, it's a metal desk mic on a metal stand, but I'm holding it in my hands, not sitting on the desk. It does have a long cord, and there's no chokes on the cord.
What, do you have a piece of foam that you could put under it? Like what you use for a mouse?
Yeah, I can grab one here. Okay, Mike is sitting on the desk on a piece of foam.
Okay, then turn the mic gain where you had it, at 50 or let's say 75, and then just key up and not say anything for a couple, 2 or 3 seconds.
Okay, I'll turn it up from 50 to 75 here. Yeah, there it is, and I'll be quiet for a minute.
I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. John, do you hear anything? Kevin?
No, and I'm watching it on your stream, and that looks like it took it out.
Yeah, it cleaned right up on my waterfall, too. It disappeared.
Just setting the microphone stand on a piece of foam?
Yep, it's taken any vibration, those vibrations right out of it. So I'll send you a bill in the mail, okay, Bob?
Okay. I can't believe this. It's on a piece of maybe 3/16 inch styrofoam.
That works. Hey, one night about 3 years ago, a friend of mine, VE3 PSN, Scott there, he was in the basement, and it was kind of echoey, hollowy, echoey. And Art, N4QNT, said, Scott, do you have a blanket? Yeah, put it over your head and just cover yourself up. And he did that. Totally different sound, so we always had a joke about that.
Well, I'm not going to try that one today, but if Bob wants to, he can.
So I noticed, John, if you raise your voice, there's just a little bit of distortion. So you're right on the edge. An old racing buddy. He was a disc jockey too. He went by DJ. But
Missed. Were you sending that to me, Don? That comment?
Yeah. An old racing friend of mine, and he was actually a radio disc jockey. Kevin, remember? Jesus, I forgot his name. Talk about. Anyhow, he always said, "If you're not living on the edge, you're not living." Gary Connors.
Just pushing it right to it, so I'll back that down the speech processor to 35. Hopefully that'll be good. But anyway, I do have to run. Thank you so much. That was excellent, Don. I really appreciate it. If Bob wants to hang in here with you for a little longer, I have an appointment I've got to get to. But thank you, and I didn't catch the other station's call, but super helpful, guys. So really appreciate it, and I'll help Bob with that link later. If he has difficulty finding it there on YouTube, I'll send him the link via email. But very, very 7-3, guys. Amazing job, and I love that you were able to do that for us. So really, really appreciate it, and instead of like some of those guys just giving you snarky comments in the background. So that was really nice. So VA3 KBC, I'm going to say 7.3 and get out of here. This is N8EM.
Okay. Yeah, I got to go too. So I got some hamburgers I'm going to do on the griddle, some onions and potatoes. So I got to get those things all ready to go. Gary Connors, Kevin, if you remember Gary Connors. Anyhow, and I'm glad to help out. That's kind of, I enjoy doing it. And I have this Streamlabs OBS. I've got that all figured out in the audio and everything. So I have high-speed internet here, fiber optics, so I can do this streaming. So glad to help out. So 7-3 guys, John, Bob, and Kevin, talk to you later. That Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. I'm going to end the stream. And Bob, you can go to my QRZ page. There's a link there that'll take you to the YouTube as well. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Okay, Don, thanks so much for your help. Greatly appreciate you jumping in there. 73, John, we'll maybe talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for, again, appreciate it. And I will go there and take a look at that. So, thanks. I'm going to go QRT here myself. So, VA3 KBC, this is Whiskey Delta 8, peace and quiet in Ohio.
7-3.
7-3, guys. Thanks again.
Live long and
good
prosper.
job there, Don. All right. Enjoyed that. Take care and have a great evening. And what time's my hamburgers ready?
Hey, Kevin, I got this griddle, and I've been having a blast with it. I cook everything on it. I did spaghetti. I do a lot of stir-fry, bacon and eggs every morning. And I found the canned potatoes, the sliced canned potatoes that were like the canned potatoes we used for fonduing. I've been getting the sliced ones, and they cook up fantastic with some butter, salt, and pepper. Oh, so yeah, and toast the buns on the griddle and all that. So yeah, just enjoying it. But I'm sorry, Kevin, we only have 2 hamburgers, one for my wife and one for myself, unless you want to arm wrestle for it.
No, your wife would kick my butt. I've met her. All right, man. Have a great afternoon and good evening, and enjoy your supper. We'll talk again. VA3 KBC, VA3 OR. 73, my friend.
Yep, 7-3, everybody. Live long and prosper.